Hello and welcome to episode 60 of the Kicking Back podcast. Today we're joined by Payne.
Hello.
Payne is a 20-year-old singer-songwriter and pianist blending the songwriting of Bob Dylan and nostalgic sounds of Van Morrison and Rex Orange County for a refreshing take on the singer-songwriter genre.
Ooh.
Hi, May.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to have a jolly, good old time, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be good. And of course we have William Jacquet.
Yes, hello.
How are you, sir?
Good. Ever so slightly hungover, but raring to go.
I'm sure you're going to be golden, baby.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
golden.
I've got a lovely cup of tea that you've made me, and it's
Yes.
brewed to perfection and a lovely colour.
Ah, thank you, mate.
Golden brown, texture like sun.
Thanks, man. So,
Excuse me.
so May, for the people at home that may not know who you are, if I was to ask you 3 artists that you take influence from, or, sound like,
Yeah.
who would they be? And, have you got any little stories,
All right.
anecdotes behind them,
Well, you've actually mentioned them. So, Bob Dylan, I was literally raised on Bob Dylan and Van Morrison. Like, my mum loved Bob Dylan, my dad, Van Morrison. So, I guess, Bob Dylan, obviously the songwriting of him, I've always just loved so much. And Van Morrison, I just think just that sound, that amazing, live, warm, satisfying sound.
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
the harmony, just so gorgeous.
What's your favourite Bob Dylan album?
Oh,
Probably Blonde on Blonde.
what's yours, Will?
Mine was always the one before that, which is Bringing It All Back Home.
Yeah.
For some reason, you
Really
get when
good.
you're a kid, you just connect with a
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
random one. I don't know why that was. Recently, there's an album he did in the early 80s called Shot of Love, which I really like, which has got a song called Every Grain of Sand, which is quite famous.
Ooh, I might have a listen to that.
Yeah, and the 70s ones, Blood.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
come on.
Blood on the Tracks.
We could
brilliant.
just talk.
We could go on.
Yeah.
We could go on. Yeah, and then I guess so Rex Orange County is the person I definitely people listen to me and they're like, oh, you just sound like Red Orange County.
Yeah.
Which I guess my song that just came out, Woo,
Yeah.
I think definitely sounds quite a bit like that. I really see that. I don't know about some of the stuff I'm planning to do in the future. I'm not so sure. But I think definitely when I was writing that song, that was really in my ears and in my head. And that was the first time that I really heard music and was like, oh, I think I could kind of do that. I
Yeah.
think that sounds like something I could do feasibly.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was Jen that recommended you to me.
Yeah.
And I was rifling through your Instagram, checking you out.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing the songwriting for? Because there's loads of clips of you just doing little bits of stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
It's been a
literally for everyone says that, but since I can remember, I started getting lessons for singing and piano when I was probably year 1 or something, really young, and I've always just been sat at the piano and singing, and oh my god, so I was going through my my old family's computer. We were moving house a year ago. And I don't know, I think this is very much a Gen Z millennial thing of when you were younger, you just go on your computer and open up PowerPoint and just make little presentations and things and little Word documents for fun. Before games were really a thing, you just go on the
Okay.
computer and do that.
So
and
what?
What's
Like,
on
what
it,
would
yeah.
you do?
Well, so the thing I was talking about it is I had one that was just a Word document of this song I'd written when I was 7. Oh, obviously, literally the word, I can't even talk about it, to be honest. Literally, incomprehensible. I made some that were I made one that was just introducing the members of my family, and there are some very unspeakable things. Everyone had pros and cons. It was so bad.
Whoa.
And everyone was compared to someone was a devil and an angel and dark, so funny.
Whoa! How old were you when you were doing that?
Oh, probably 7.
last year? No.
Yeah. Obviously that's how I journal to this day.
About 7 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you do it? Did you have any pets? Did you do it?
Yeah. Oh my god. Obviously they were part of the presentation. I had this little cat. called Charlie. May he, wherever he is,
May rest in
Yeah.
peace.
wherever he is.
Up
or
yeah, up or down. And I had chickens
Oh.
who all had names who are very much. So I actually think, right? I think we are close to being like they like breaking the world record. Like they were like 15, 16 years old. My chickens.
What's the average age for a chicken?
Oh, like nothing. Like I guess that's brought down by like factory chickens. But I think the average age is like 3 or 4 if it's like
Really?
yeah,
What?
like if it's free range.
So what? So how?
Like
What?
I don't know. They just lived great lives. Like we just loved them.
They
Like they
just-
were just well taken care of. Like we
Oh.
gave them good food.
That's nice.
Yeah. So they were part of the presentation as well. Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So,
Have you ever been in that pets at home?
yeah.
We went in there the other day. They've got like guinea pigs and stuff.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they're just there.
They're
And
just
just
rocking
there.
out.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Like when you go in, but then you're like, this is your home.
I feel a bit sad.
Like, that is
sometimes.
really
Yeah,
sad.
there were tinges of sadness for sure.
Yeah.
Very closed. But then there's also like a big rat, and it's hard to feel sad.
A rat.
No,
rat.
I'm a rat apologist. You know, like I do think they get. I just think like, look at them. It's just a little thing. Like, come on. We actually,
Yeah, fair
again, shouldn't be saying this on air.
Well, you are.
Yeah, I am. We had mice in our house up until lately.
Oh yeah,
And
we've all
like,
been there.
unfortunately, the exterminator did come in because I kind of was against it. I was like, I live here, but like, it's not mine. Like, he lives here. Like, it's not his either. But we both just ended up in the same place. Like,
Yeah.
surely we could coexist, but no.
But you're paying rent. The mice.
Yeah, but I kind of rate that it's just not doing that. Like, I think it's really cute. Like, I think it's making a stand. But yeah, so we unfortunately did have to kill it, and I was just looking at it, like it just was there. Like went into the kitchen, it was just there on the floor, and I was like,
Oh.
Yeah.
it's just a little
They're so tiny,
little
aren't they?
thing. Like, come on. My friend has like pet rats, and like you hold them, and you're like, it's just really cute. Like, you know what I mean? Like rats are really like clever as well. They're very like social creatures. Like that's why they do loads of testing on rats, is because they do. Do you know what I mean? They are sentient beings.
Weird tails though.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
the
I
thing
don't
that
like
puts
that.
me off is the big ratty tails of those.
Yeah.
Big old tail.
Yeah.
You
If
know-
it had some like fur on the tail, I'd love that. I'd love that.
Yeah,
But
totally.
it's
It's
just
funny
the
how fur
nakedness.
on a tail makes such a big difference.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does.
It does.
It does.
What
It's
is
one of those things.
Pig's got the little squiggly one.
Squiggly one.
Yeah, again,
That's
I don't
quite
like
cute.
that. I don't like that.
You don't
Weird.
like that.
No, I don't like that.
Well, pigs are quite. They're intelligent.
No, pig.
creatures,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Why does a pig have a small squiggly tail? What is because these if
There
things
must be a
evolve
reason. There's always a reason. Yeah.
and a rat must
Feel things like
Feel
whiskers.
things in
yeah, like
small-
whiskers for cats. But I wonder, like, why is it a spiral?
yeah exactly.
Maybe it's like a thing that predators can't like grab it from. Do you know what I mean? Because I guess if you're being chased, the tail
As
you've got a
pigs
long.
often work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
true.
Classic pig chasing situation.
Yeah.
You know, they try and grab them by the ass or the tail. But if you've got
Yeah,
a little
no,
squiggle-
not
You
me,
think
sir.
that
I'm
would
a
be a bit
pig.
more
Thank you.
purchase though, like compared to like some little thing doing that, but there's literally a coil you can
a
really
clump.
get. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'd work in at this advantage, but
Holy fuck!
How have
went
we
off
got
it.
here?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
So-
still on it. so-
yeah.
You know, like, so I lived in the Isle of Man for a
Oh
while.
no way, where?
In Onken, have you been? Do you
Yeah,
know?
well, my grandparents live there. But, like,
No
I spent
way.
loads of my childhood there.
Oh, nice.
They live in Castletown, if you know that.
I do know Castletown well, yeah. But they've got a thing there, like they don't like saying the word rat. Like they don't. They call them long tails. There's like a kind of
oh,
like
I know that. I've heard
like
of
bad
that. Yeah,
bad
yeah.
juju to say the word rat.
Yeah,
Apparently.
they have loads of little things
Yeah.
like that. Like, you know, the fairy bridge.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
Moramaya Mushivega, lest the fairies attack you.
Whoa, what's that? What's happening there?
It means it's Manx. Moramaya Mushivega, it means hello little people. And like if you drive over this bridge, you have to say it or
You have to.
it's bad
Or bad juju.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a
Do
wild
you-
place.
Do you get top Manx in?
I
Where
had
were you, Douglas?
I had some lessons for a while, but then I realised it's like the most useless.
Yeah, but it's sad 'cause it's a dying language. It is a
Yeah.
dying language. It's really sad.
It's like even less useful than Latin. I mean, Latin's actually quite useful, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's dead on its.
Yeah.
Is
on
it
its
like
arse.
Celtic, like Welsh or Gaelic?
That kind of vibe, yeah. Yeah.
Cornish.
It's quite a nice sounding language.
No, it's really
actually.
nice. It's really nice.
Very
Nice
soft.
shape to the words.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Dorset.
Oh right,
Yeah.
okay.
All the way.
How's things down there?
Ugh. Well, so I was in, when I say like the middle of nowhere, like, the middle of nowhere. Like I lived in a little village with literally like 100 people, like nothing, and they were all like 8. Like I was the youngest by many generations.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, interesting way to live. But I loved it. Like it was gorgeous, like gorgeous place to grow up in the rolling hills.
Yeah.
But recently, so this summer, me and my mum moved to London.
Oh.
So now I'm a girl of 2 cities.
Nice.
Where about in London?
Like Fulham, Putney-ish area.
Very nice.
I don't know where
Is that in
is.
the west? West London.
Southwest, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, according to the postcode. But
Okay.
don't know the politics, but I think it is. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, that's massive. That.
Yeah.
That's a big, complete 180,
old
isn't it?
change. Yeah. But I love the north as well. I'll say it. I don't even know if you can call Manchester the north, can you? Don't even care about
They,
that.
they
Well,
definitely would say that.
You'd be slated if you did not call it the North. Be careful, mate.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm aware of the eggshells that I tread. I am aware. Painfully.
So you did your first gig recently
Yeah.
at the Blues Kitchen.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I was there.
So
It was
fun.
fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Cool room, that, eh? It's a really cool room.
It was just so like it was just amazing. I don't think I'm so lucky to have got that opportunity. It's crazy. Like for that to have been my first gig, I'm so like grateful for that.
How did it come about?
So one of the lecturers at uni, Eric Carcenti, he runs this like management label
Right.
called Bridge the Gap, who like a London-based jazz label, and he manages this girl called Rosie Frater-Taylor, who's like an amazing singer-songwriter, jazz guitarist.
Yeah, I listened to her. She's unbelievable.
So sick. So
She
yeah.
does all the sort of, I saw live, she's like,
like scatting while she's
Like
solos.
George Benson
it's so
kind of
sick.
vibe,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. It's so
yeah.
sick. So he was like, "Oh, she's doing a show in Manchester. Like, I'm looking for a support act. So if anyone thinks they'd be suitable." So I was like, I might be suitable. So yeah, so that was my first gig, and it was it was just so nice. Like I got an Uber, so I've never had this before, but like we got there and this guy was just like, "Oh, if you need anything, just like say," and I was like, what does anything entail? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we had like a free tab. So obviously the next morning I was
Were you a bit delicate?
not feeling great.
What were you drinking? They do a really good ginger mojito there.
I wish I known. No, I was just having he was like, "Oh, do you want anything like when you come off stage?" So we all did a tequila shot.
Nice.
So that was really good. And then I was just having like the classic spiced rum, Diet Coke. Wherever I go,
Yeah, man.
it follows me. And then my mum came up to see it, which was really nice. And my dad flew over to see it, which was really nice.
Nice.
Where's he?
From Malta.
Oh.
Really?
So
Maltese.
yeah. Well, no,
He's not.
He's not, but he is now a Malteser. Which I'm not sure if you can call them, but
A Malteser.
a Maltese man, if you will.
Sure.
So yeah, my mum, I like went and got an Uber to have breakfast with my mum the next morning, and this guy was just like, "Oh, rough night, like what'd you do?" And I just started crying. I was like, "I played this gig and it was just so nice and it was so fun," and I was like, "I've never cried happy tears before."
Aww.
But yeah,
That's
it was
huge.
great. It was so fun.
It was a very good gig.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing the videos come from it.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be great.
So I guess it's all pretty new. This journey. You know,
Yeah.
you put out your first single.
Yeah.
I guess when this goes out, it'll have been a few weeks since it's been out.
Yeah.
The songs that you're going to play for us, are they all kind of like fairly new, or is it all pretty fresh stuff?
Yeah, so I'm playing that song, and then the next two are new. Yeah, I was like debating whether to do. I have like quite a few like old favorites
Sure.
from around the same time period that I wrote that, which was when I was like 17, 16-ish. But I was like, no, no. Like, I really, really prefer, I think, like some of the newer songs. So yeah. So the other two are unreleased. Woo.
Ooh, it's
Ooh,
all gonna
exclusive.
happen. Well, let's hear some of this delightful music, and then we'll come back. We'll have a chat about it, and probably talk about some other strange subjects, I'm sure.
Brilliant.
Hope you enjoy this live session at home, people, and we'll be back in a second.
Hi, my name is Payne, and this first song is called When You Hold Me. I've never been someone who can just fall in love. Yours is the type of love, all of it's never enough. And I try, but I'm so helpless when it comes to you. And I feel so very hopeless, though hope is all I do. 'Cause when you hold me, well, I don't feel worthy. You make me feel holy. You make me feel whole. I'm whole. It feels like you blind me. Tell me, why do I feel so free? I'm trapped in your arms. I'm trapped in your arms. I always feel near you, even though you're never around. You're never around. Your faltering breathing's becoming my favorite sound. And it feels so very hopeless to always hope for you. And I try, but I'm so helpless, though I'm always helping you. 'Cause when you hold me, well, I don't feel worthy. You make me feel holy. You make me feel whole. I'm whole. It feels like you blind me. Tell me, why do I feel so free? I'm trapped in your arms. I'm trapped in your arms. And I know that you're aching, but I wondered if maybe you could ache with me instead. And it's always so hazy. You know that you break me, but I don't mind, though I don't mind, though I don't mind. If you're around, like you, feels like you blind me. Tell me, why do I feel so free? I'm trapped in your arms. I'm trapped in your Thank you. Yeah, this next song is called Don't Say It Back to Me. I'm so much better off, and don't it show? Covering my alarms, smelling smoke. This silly little daydream takes me through. I throw it all away, 'cause you want me to, 'cause you want me to. A fucking year of this, it's all a little old, but it sure does feel like home. It's a problem, I am told, but don't say it back to me if it ain't true. You've got this gravity, you know you do, and I feel the strangest things with my arms around you, but that's just an image, or a problem, or a feeling, or a pipe dream. I'm a person. If you can take it, I can take it too. When all's been said and done, I feel used. And I can't bear to hold a love so confused. If I could take your limbs and use them as my own, maybe finally I'd feel whole. If you'd let me know. But don't say it back to me if it ain't true. Oh, you've got this gravity, you know you do, and I feel the strangest things with my arms around you, but that's just an image, or a problem, or a feeling, or a pipe dream. I'm a person. If you can take it, I can take it too. But I can't seem to get this straight, 'cause you told me not to wait. Of course I did, and you were there. Well, I've been living, breathing hope, but I've come to know that none of this was ever fucking fair. But you hold me like a child, and I'm perfect for a while, so don't say it back to me if it ain't true. You've got this gravity, you know you do, you know you do. Don't say it back to me if it ain't true. You've got this gravity, you know you do, you know you do. I feel the strangest things, my arms around you. That's just a feeling, or a problem, or an image, or a pipe dream. I'm a person. If you can take it, I can take it too.
Yeah, all right.
The next song is just gonna be me. I'm gonna say goodbye to Ruben, and it's called "I Hate It When You Touch Me." Watch me twist and turn again, like a handshake between friends. Watch my eyelids flutter and fall, flutter and fall. Am I staying here tonight? If I'm honest, that's the only part I like. The thought of someone sleeping next to me, mandatory intimacy. But I hate it when you touch me. Your fingers feel so greedy, and I hate the way they fumble on my skin. So I'll close my eyes and hope that I can live inside a moment where I'm someone else, with someone I could grow to like. Tell me I am like a dream, the sweetest, smallest girl you've ever seen. And I am just more beautiful, 'cause I don't even know it. And you swear you'll make me know it. But I hate it when you touch me. Your fingers feel so greedy, and I hate the way they fumble on my skin. So I'll close my eyes and hope that I can live inside a moment where I'm someone else, with someone I could grow to like. Tell me you will never be as content or happy as you are with me. I'll say I feel the same, I can't even say your name, or look at your face while it's hidden by the dark. I'll map the contours of your face, touch my lips to every place. But God forbid I look you in the 'cause I hate it when you touch me. Your fingers feel so greedy, and I hate the way they fumble on my skin. So I'll close my eyes and hope that I can live inside a moment where I'm someone else, with someone I could grow to like.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, May, where can people find your stuff online?
Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. Deezer, if you're weird. May Payne. And on Instagram, I'm Getamay. On Twitter, I'm pretty sure I'm Getamay Payne. And on Facebook, I'm May Payne Music.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to episode 60 of the Kicking Back podcast. You've just heard a delightful performance from our guest today, May Payne. Well done, May.
Yeah, man.
Woo! Sounded delightful.
Thank you.
So take me through each of the tracks
Yeah.
and what they're about.
So When You Hold Me is my first single that I just released. Yeah, like you said, it'll be a few weeks ago. At the moment, I released it like a week ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my first song that I've ever released, and I wrote it when I was like 17, very much in my Rex Orange County fan era. Yeah, and that was about like, I guess that feeling of like when you kind of know that someone isn't actually equally invested in you, and like you just know that it's not good, like you just know, but it's like there are those moments of like validation or affection or like whatever it is that keeps you like coming back to them, and that feeling of like, okay, well, I'm gonna stick around because it's kind of worth it, because even though it's really shit and you treat me terribly, like maybe it's worth it because at least I get that little
nugget
thing.
of...
Yeah, that's
And, like,
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like how important that can feel, especially like, well, it's that classic thing, like scarcity creates demand. So
Ooh.
like if it's inconsistent, then you just value it more, and it feels so much important. So much important? It feels so much important. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what that's about. And just generally being a little 17-year-old, little unstable woman. But
We're
yeah.
all unstable at 17.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Were you quite angsty?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
But like not even to the point where I could be angsty, like just a ball of stuff. I would
Whoa.
say. Yeah. Not that anything's changed, to be honest. Like that's the funniest thing is like when I was like doing all the like press stuff and like in all the interviews, like sort of like stuff like that for the song, and I was writing out like what it meant. And like I was kind of coming at it from the whole like, oh, when I was 17 I used to feel this way, and then I was like, so this is exactly every situation I actually have been in since. So yeah, that was an interesting little thing to discover about myself. And then the next song, Don't Say It Back to Me, I wrote that one really recently, like maybe like a few months ago. I kind of wanted to have a song, because obviously my whole thing is like singing and playing piano, but I really wanted to have one that was with me and guitar, so I wrote that like on piano, and then I went to my band and I was like, guys, help, what
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So they helped sort of arrange it.
Yeah. Those guys, like, they write their parts. They're all like incredible, like so good.
And these
like,
are all at the Northern as well.
Yeah. There's the lineup.
Yeah, go on.
Ruben Savage on guitar, who
Yep.
you will have just seen, who's incredible. Gemma Watson on drums, and Alex Bresh on bass. So yeah, like every song we do is like I take it to them. I'll say like, I kind of want it to sound kind of this vibe, but like let's just play it and see what happens. And genuinely every single time they just know what to do. Like it's amazing. It's so cool.
Will they often change structural things quite drastically, or does that tend to stay the same?
Yeah, no, that usually stays the same, to be honest. Like there'll be maybe they'll be like, oh, maybe we did this here instead, and I'll be like, yeah. Like I always agree with the suggestions pretty much.
Oh, that's cool. Sounds like there's a good vibe.
Yeah, and like they all just are like so cheesy, but they all just are some of my best closest friends as well, which is so special. Like just understand each other so much, like musically and personally. Like they know what all the songs are about.
Yeah.
I think that gives it something really special. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's that second song, and that song is going to be the next one that I record and release, I believe.
Ooh.
Where are you recording?
I don't know, to be honest. Like for When You Hold Me, we literally did it like we just like used our own mics, like pooled resources from friends, and just recorded the drums and like a piano from college, and then like bass and guitar was just done in their rooms. Like I went, my amazing producer, which I just can't say seriously. Like you can't say that in a serious way. But yeah, Noah Curran, who produces and like engineers, mixes, masters, everything.
Cool.
I literally did the vocals like in his room of a Tuesday.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
I reckon I'll probably do that. Like, it's just not, and like, I don't know, like, obviously amazing to have all the kit of a studio, but like, I like being able to, I think we all are quite perfectionist, and like, there's something nice about being able to be like, okay, so this day I know that I'm in the right mindset to do this, so I'm going to sit down and do it. Like, I think if I knew that I was going to have to go into a studio one day and it was all going to have to be there and I'd have to be on top vocal form and like everything, like I just don't think I could mentally handle that at all.
Sure, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. And then the last song is called I Hate It When You Touch Me. And yeah, that's quite a personal moment. But yeah, that song's just about like quite a few personal things that have happened to me in the past. And like it wasn't really a song that I wrote thinking like, I'm going to write this really cool, vulnerable song. Like, it was literally like I was just in a really, really confused mindset, and I was really struggling with a lot of things, and like what was going on, what I was feeling, what I was thinking, what even was happening. So I was like, because I did this like writing session when I was really young with like this one called Amy Stutt. I don't know, but yeah. And like she said this thing about how sometimes you need to think of songwriting not as like I'm gonna write the song as like a self-therapizing a bit, like journaling. So that was what that song was like. I was like, I just need to sort this out in my head. Like maybe if I do this, I'll be able to understand this a bit more. And yeah, and then I like played the song for Jem, my drummer, and she was like, "That's literally like my favorite song you've ever written." I was
It's
like,
a beautiful song.
Thank
It's a really beautiful song.
Yeah.
Nice.
And is that the nod that you need, from one of your bandmates to be able to put something so personal out on the wax, as they say?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a big step, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, and I think like it's weird because I'm not even so bothered about putting something personal out. It's more like I think I definitely unhealthily rely on like people telling me something's good or okay to do it. Like I do not have the self-assurance that I probably should have to be doing what I'm doing. Like the amount of times I would just go to like one of my friends or one of the band and just be like, okay, so I was thinking about this, but like, do you think it's okay? And it will literally be about nothing. Like the outfit that I was wearing for this gig, I think like at least there was a team. Like there was literally a team, and it was literally these trousers and a t-shirt, and there was literally a team involved. Like it was a multiple day process of just like, can someone just tell me like, is this okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think just her telling me that it was good, because I don't know. I think I do find self-judgment quite hard.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, songwriting is a very personal art, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And, it's easy to be like, is this right? Or,
Yeah.
People are going to like this.
Definitely. I think it's interesting that, like, I don't know, something I've been thinking about is, like, it's such a personal thing, but I don't usually think about it that way. Like, I usually literally, I sit down, I play chords, and I just start saying things. Like, I don't really go into it often with a mindset of, like, I'm going to get out all my feelings and like this is such a personal thing. Like usually it's literally like, oh, I'm going to write a song now, I guess. No. But then like looking back, then I look back at it and I'm like, that is so clearly such a snapshot of exactly what I was feeling at the time.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's,
man.
looking back at it, you realise, well, because obviously it's personal because it comes from you, but like sometimes I guess it's easy to not have that like perspective.
And how did you find? You said your first single you wrote when you were 17.
Yeah.
And then this next one you wrote
Like a few months ago.
the other day.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that? What's the difference in that? It must be quite nice to be able to release a song that you've just
Done.
done.
Yeah.
And it's so fresh, and it's probably way more mentally in your state of mind than
Definitely.
to an extent,
Definitely. I mean, I think there's something nice about the fact, like this song, When You Hold Me, like, I think it is a good song, but like, I'm not like, I'm so proud of this. I think it's the best song ever. Like, don't worry, guys. It is the best song ever.
Oh,
It's
great,
great.
yeah.
It's a great tune.
But do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not super like, I'm attached to it because it's like I've had it with me for so long, but I'm not super like emotionally like, oh my God, I'm so attached to this and I really feel that this is a part of me. And I think I was like nice about releasing that because it was almost less pressure. Like I liked the song and I wanted it to be heard by people. I wanted people to like it, but it wasn't such a like,
Yeah,
like
that's
a personal
cool,
thing.
yeah.
But I think on the other hand, like I think there will be good things about releasing something that I do have that attachment to and that
Yeah.
this is really me now thing. I think I definitely have changed like I don't know. I think things are different now. Like it's been 3 years. You would hope there'd be some development.
And does it feel like a sort of chapter closing? Do you know what I mean? Like you can kind of box that one off and be
Yeah,
like,
I think a
okay,
little bit. Yeah, I think a little bit, which is nice. Yeah, it's nice. Like I said, like it's a nice little snapshot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But then also, like, obviously, I don't know, the song is from so long ago, but like the parts were written like maybe a year ago or something. by the
Okay.
band. So it's still kind of,
So it feels a bit more fresh.
yeah.
It's
which
kind
is
of got
nice.
new
And,
legs.
like they just bring so much to it. It's crazy. Like,
And when you're writing, like you were just saying then, is it normally like stream of consciousness
yeah,
stuff in terms of your approach?
definitely. Like I literally sit down at the piano and it just comes out of me.
It just happens, darling.
It just happens. I literally do, like I never do the whole unless I'm like okay, I want to write a song, but I don't know, and like I want to try doing something new. Then I'll do the whole like there are so many fun little exercises and stuff that you can do.
Oh,
like,
go on, let's hear. What are some of them?
Oh, I don't know, like
I could use some.
oh yeah, okay. So something I do sometimes is like say there's a book or a film or like a piece of media you've consumed or like you feel like you know quite well. Just like write something from the perspective of one of them or like to do with that situation.
Okay.
Or like I don't know, like if you're feeling strongly a certain way, like try and write from a like classic, like if it's about love, write it from the perspective of the other person and like how you feel they feel.
That must be a good thing to do anyway.
Yeah,
isn't it,
no,
you know?
yeah. Once again, like journaling, like
Yeah.
Other things like I don't know, just very much like if I'm doing like if I'm like writing with someone else, the thing I'll always do is be like, okay, so what's the story? Like you just have to come up with a little story or like what's the feeling, and from there you can expand upon it. But yes, usually I don't even do that. Usually I'll literally just complete stream of consciousness, and like I don't really do the whole thing of like working on songs for ages as well. Like I
Okay.
literally just write the song and then it's there, and like I can't change it. Like there's nothing I can do about it. It's just there. Like that's why I was saying this earlier. Like it sounds so conceited, but like my song, like the one I just released is like 5 minutes. The next one is also gonna be 5 minutes, which is obviously not ideal for many reasons. But like I said, like it just. I can't change it once
Yeah.
it's there. Like it just that's how it
It's
is.
a snapshot in time, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're capturing that moment.
yeah, and like because it is stream of consciousness, like it all just feels like that. Well, that's what the song is. Like that's just it. I can't change it. Like it's there.
And they don't feel 5 minutes long. Do you know what I mean? They don't like
Good.
drag. It's like what you're saying. It's like I can't imagine taking any little
Yeah,
bits
yeah,
out because
yeah.
it flows. Like the narrative state of it is, it does flow really nicely, and it, you know. It's good shit, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
I think like one thing I did want to say to you was like it's very, very apparent, like you saying like you've been writing since you were 7 years old, and like the fact that this stuff is like kind of like your first releases and stuff. Like a lot of the time, like obviously when people put their first thing out, it's a bit like half baked or whatever, but like it really does come across like you've like crafted your songwriting, and it's at such a like excellent
Thank you so
point
much.
now, and it's it really comes across, and you know I think you're gonna
Well
smash
done.
it. To be honest,
Thank
Yeah.
you so
I
much.
do think you are gonna
Thank
smash
you.
it.
Thank
so,
you so much. That's so nice.
And it's
Oh,
alright.
Yeah, it's so weird though. Like I think I need to practice songwriting more. I need to practice everything more, to be honest.
Ah, don't we all though?
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I'm pretty good.
Not me. Yeah, I'm sure lots of people struggle. But yeah,
sorry.
I don't really like a lot. I should write songs more than I do. I went through a weird phase. Like I'm sure everyone has this. Like in lockdown, like. Well, not everyone. I know that everyone didn't have this because they were posting it and making me feel bad about myself. But like in lockdown, I literally didn't play or sing the piano or write songs at all. Like literally, no. Like I just couldn't do it. And like that lasted for a while. Like for a long time, I just didn't at all.
What was that, do you reckon, on the face of it?
I was going through a bit of a weird time. Like it was just really weird. I mean, like being just in the like lockdown is obviously weird for everyone, but like especially in that situation of being in the middle of nowhere. I mean, obviously it was great because I had the great outdoors, which is nice, but like very, very isolated. Like I didn't see another human for a very long time, and like mental health.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I realized like not too long before lockdown, I have ADHD. Anxiety, ooh. So like I don't know, coming to terms with that a bit was a bit weird. And I think I was just in a bit of a weird mindset. Like I just got a complete block. Like even when I first came to the RNCM last year, I was still like, I can't write a song. Like for most of last year, I did not write a song unless it was like I had to for an assignment. But I'm just so glad. Like I was really hoping that like. Everyone says, like, when life gets back to normal, it will all... But it did. Like, it just did help when life got back to normal a lot. But yeah. I can't remember where I was even going with that. But yeah, like, just, I guess I could practice songwriting a lot more than I currently do.
I don't think you need to, personally. I think you're fucking great at doing it.
Thank you so much.
Just do what you're doing and
you.
believe in yourself.
Thank you.
Believe in yourself, and that's the place to start.
Oh,
What's
that's
that
what you say.
again?
That's Arthur, isn't it?
Every
Arthur.
day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet, is the best line, has an original point of view.
Yeah.
They know.
What was he again?
He's an aardvark.
Arthur
Really
the
rogue
Aardvark.
that.
Innit?
One of
Strange
those
program.
characters, like children's media, really does make you think that like certain animals are going to be a lot more relevant to your life than they are. Like, do you know what I mean? Though, like, when was the last time you saw a platypus, like an aardvark, an anteater? But in my mind,
Yeah, no,
they
yeah,
were
totally.
everywhere. They
Yeah.
were going to be so relevant to my life, but they just aren't. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Totally, yeah.
oh, that's great.
That's a salient point.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's so true. Well, mate, I do have one more question for you before we wrap this sucker up.
Aw.
It's been a pleasure, by the way. Really enjoyed
Absolutely,
it.
yeah.
If you could sum this podcast up in 1, 2, 3 words, what would it be?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is hard. I would say chill, cozy. Last word's the most important one.
It
as
is.
well, yeah.
Attention.
I was gonna say something really bad, but I'm gonna say it because I can't think of anything else. But like, it is
Go on.
vivacious.
Vivacious. Chilled, cozy,
Vivacious.
vivacious.
It's that classic CCV situation.
Ooh, true.
So, mate,
Yeah.
oh, this has been a good
Straight from the
podcast.
noggin, that.
Nice,
Really
nice.
good. Yeah.
So, mate, tell the people in that camera there where they can find your stuff online, because obviously you've got all this exciting things coming up. you are one to watch. Tell the people.
So on Instagram, I am May. On Facebook, I am Payne Music, I believe. And on Twitter, I'm May Payne. And then I'm on all the platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, and Deezer. I mean,
Deezer.
Yeah. If you're weird, you can find me on Deezer. Like, if you really, really want to, you can find me there. Yeah, just May Payne, and my song "When You Hold Me" is out there. So listen to it if you want.
Hooray! Thank you so much, May. It's really been a pleasure. Thank you, Will, for coming in.
Thank you both. This has been a very nice way to spend an afternoon.
It is. I hope you people at home have enjoyed this episode. Go and follow May's music. I know she's going to fucking smash it. So, she's one to watch. Whilst you're out there, follow us, RecRooms. We have different artists on every week. It's good stuff. We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram. We are on TikTok, but...
Oh yeah, I'm on TikTok too. Yeah,
we don't mention that.
That's
one.
not really
that trash.
Not for public consumption.
No, we don't want that. No. So yeah, follow May, follow us, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And we will see you again next week. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast to catch up on new episodes every week. Also, check us out on our Facebook and Instagram at RecRooms, where you can find out about our other exciting music series. We also have this and all our other episodes of the podcast up on our RecRooms YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. See you next time.